In 2024, the tech sector eliminated 55,000 jobs, explicitly citing a single driver for the cuts: artificial intelligence. Companies like Salesforce cut thousands of support positions, claiming that AI agents could handle up to half of the company's total workload. IBM and Amazon followed, shrinking their corporate workforces to reallocate capital toward automated infrastructure. But labor economists identified a gap in this narrative. Fewer than a third of these organizations had moved their AI applications beyond an experimental pilot phase. Executives were AI washing, using the technology as a rhetorical cover for conventional cost optimization and the correction of pandemic-era overhiring. This corporate logic convinced the market of a specific outcome. By deploying AI and cutting headcount simultaneously, firms expected to achieve record profits through immediate payroll savings. Treating an algorithm as a one-to-one replacement for human workers relies on a flawed economic assumption that overlooks the long-term costs of hollowing out an organization. Look inside these firms the day after a mass layoff, and the impact on the internal structure is immediate. The departing employees weren't replaced by functional algorithms, they were replaced by nobody. The junior and mid-level staff who were let go possessed decades of tacit institutional knowledge. They understood the nuances of client relationships, legacy system architectures, and the internal norms that allow a complex business to function. Without those people, system-level problem-solving effectively stalls. While an AI tool might generate code snippets faster, it lacks the architectural judgment to integrate those snippets into a functional product. Critical projects drift into delays. By moving to automate too early, leadership teams destroyed their organization's operational memory before their new technology was capable of performing the work. To see why that memory is so vital, we have to look at the technical reality of large language models. These are prediction engines. They generate text by calculating the most statistically probable next word based on patterns in their training data. This chart shows the baseline hallucination rates across critical industries. Even with advanced prompt engineering, models in the medical and legal domains hit error floors of 15 to 20. Similarly, Deloitte was forced to reimburse a portion of a $440,000 government contract after using an AI tool to draft a report filled with fabricated citations and made-up court quotes. These incidents represent a massive, unmeasured hallucination tax. Every AI error requires manual correction by a human expert, eventually outweighing the supposed cost savings of the initial layoffs. To manage this risk, legal and operational frameworks now mandate a human-in-the-loop architecture. A qualified professional must verify every AI output before it is used in a high-stakes decision. This creates the supervision paradox. As a company scales its use of AI, it requires more human reviewers to check the work. But many of those companies just fired the exact personnel qualified to perform that oversight. This visual breakdown shows the result. Employees spend over 4 hours a week auditing AI and fixing hallucinations. When this volume exceeds the workforce's capacity, an accountability vacuum forms. Unchecked errors slip through and appear directly in public-facing code. Automation reallocates human labor from active creation to constant, high-stakes auditing, a task the company is no longer staffed to handle. As product quality declines and technical debt mounts, many of these firms are hitting a phenomenon known as the layoff boomerang. This visualization shows firms that cut staff for AI in 2025. 66% of those organizations are already scrambling to rehire for those exact positions. These companies are forced to rehire former talent at higher costs, paying a premium to recover knowledge they discarded. This cycle proves that premature, layoff-led automation is a net negative strategy that damages both operational capability and long-term finances. Resilient companies avoid this trap by using an alternative playbook called work and skills intelligence. Instead of managing static job titles, these organizations analyze the specific tasks that occur where the work actually happens, in their code repositories, sales logs, and project management tools. They allow AI to automate the routine, repetitive tasks within a role while keeping the employee in place. This strategy focuses on reallocating human capacity. It moves people towards complex problem-solving and the vital oversight required to keep automated systems from failing. Real efficiency treats artificial intelligence as a force multiplier for a stable workforce, augmenting human output rather than trying to replace it. The organizations emerging strongest from this transition build superior human-AI collaboration capabilities, preserving institutional knowledge while using algorithms to multiply their reach.